ऑफिस अंदर मैं ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹਾਇਰ ਕਰ ਲਾਂ। ਦੇਖੋ ਇੰਨੀ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ 'ਚ ਹੈ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਹੋਵੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਗੂਗਲ ਸ਼ੀਟ ਹੋਵੇ, ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਸੌਫਟਵੇਅਰਸ ਹੋਣ, ਵਟਐਵਰ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਖੁਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਸਕਦਾ। ਉਹ ਖੁਦ ਹੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ EMPLOYE ਹੋ ਜਾਵਾਂਗਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਦਾ।
ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਤਨਾ ਜੀ
ਤੇ
ਉਹ ਵੀ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਕੋਈ ਐਸਾ EMPLOYE ਐਸਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਕੋਈ ਐਸਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਹੋਵੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹਾਇਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ 'ਚ।
ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਰ, ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਡਿਸਕਸ।
मैं नॉलेज रखांगा, लेकिन सब कुछ अगर मैं ही सीखता रहूंगा तो मैं की करा। मैं सोशल मीडिया सीख रहा है, इंस्टाग्राम सीख रहे हैं, फेसबुक सीख रहे हैं, एडिटिंग सीख रहे हैं, वीडियो एडिटिंग वगैरह वगैरह, पता नहीं की सब कुछ मैं सीख के भाई नौकर हो जाऊंगा। क्या करे।
ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਰ, ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ
जी।
ਵੈਲਕਮ ਮਨਮੀਤ ਜੀ।
मतलब एक चीज और, क्या आज ਦੇ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਰਿਕਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਵੀ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਰ, ਇਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਾਈਵ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ ਹਾਂ, ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਈ ਜਸਟ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ ਡਿਸਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਤੱਕ ਰੱਖੀਏ। ਤੇ ਉਹ ਲਾਈਵ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਕੀ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਹੈ, YouTube ਤੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਹਦਾ ਵੀ ਲਿੰਕ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਸੋ ਲਾਸਟ ਵੀਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਨਵਾਂ ਟੂਲ ਟਰਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ, ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਰਿਕਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਉਹਦੀ ਵੀ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ, ਬਟ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਫਿਰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਟੂਲ ਤੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਉਹਦਾ ਏਜੰਡਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਐਗਜ਼ੈਕਟਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਸਿੱਖਾਂਗੇ।
ਸਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੂਗਲ ਡੌਕਸ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਅੱਜ ਪਹਿਲਾ, ਤੇ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੂਗਲ ਕੀਪ ਸਿੱਖਾਂਗੇ। ਇਹ 2 ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟ ਸਿੱਖਾਂਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ। ਸੋ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼ ਬੈਟਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਿੱਖੀਏ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਕਲੈਰਿਟੀ ਆ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਆ, ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਤੇ ਮੋਬਾਈਲ ਤੋਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆਪਣੀ, ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਫਰਕ ਹੈਗਾ। ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਠੀਕ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਾ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਘੱਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਦੋਨੋਂ।
क्या मैं लिंक अपनी कुछ 1-2 जानकारों शेयर कर सकूं?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਜੀ, ਕੋਈ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ। ਲਿੰਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਲੋਕ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਣਗੇ ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ।
ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਉਹ 'ਚ 2 ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਚੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ नहीं कंफर्टेबल होगी, चलेगा? हिंदी हो जाएगा?
ਸਰ ਨੋਰਮਲੀ ਇਟਸ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼, ਨੋਰਮਲੀ ਲਾਈਵ
हाँ,
ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ
इंग्लिश हिंदी कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पंजाबी ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ। ਇੱਕ ਰੁਚੀ ਜੈਨ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਕੰਫਰਟੇਬਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਪਾਉਣਗੇ।
ਨਹੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਨਾਟ ਅ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਸਰ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲ ਰਹੇ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ
ਮੈਂ
ਪੁੱਛਿਆ।
ਤੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਗਿਆ।
ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਇਜ਼ ਨੋਰਮਲੀ ਔਨ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਸਰ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੋਕ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਹਜੇ ਇਹ ਕੰਪਲੀਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਸੈਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਘੱਟ ਲੋਕ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ, ਬਟ ਨੋਰਮਲੀ ਮੋਰ ਪੀਪਲ ਜੁਆਇਨ। ਸੋ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਟੂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਦਿਸ। ਸੋ you can share it and ask them to join. They can automatically join. कोई registration नहीं है for the same link. It's open link, so you can just join. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen with you so that you all can just see what I'm doing. And so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਐਂਡ ਇਸੇ ਹੀ ਸਕਰੀਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸਾਂਗਾ। ਸੋ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਸਟੈਂਡਰਡ ਗੂਗਲ ਟਾਈਪ ਸਕਰੀਨ। ਤੇ what you have to do is just you have to type drive.google.com. Okay. So it's pretty simple. You don't have to do anything. drive.google.com ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਤਾਂ you will have ਤੁਸੀਂ echo ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਰਾ ਮਿਊਟ ਕਰ ਲਓ because that echo is coming and it's going to be a problem maybe. So ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜਾ drives.google.com ਹੈ, it may look little different for you because for me it is like this because we have got so many documents created over here, ਉਹ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ। So I use it and ਇਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਲਾਈਵ ਡੈਸ਼ਬੋਰਡ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਰੈਗੂਲਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਮ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ। So for you, if you go to your own Gmail ID and from Gmail you can actually open this, or you can go to drive.google.com, there also you can open this. So it's your wish how you want to do it. So ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਤਾਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ what we are going to start today is basically the Google Docs. So Google Docs is a very simple thing. You guys are using already Google Microsoft Word that is being used. So most of our documents are created in Microsoft Word. So anybody who has got some kind of a computer knowledge is actually using Microsoft Word in some form or the other. So we use it for making documents, we use it for making reports, any kind of particular agreements, anything that you want to be printed. So you just create. So that's why the name is Google Docs. So for making a Google Doc, very simple, go to the Google Drive and here you click on the new. So as soon as you click on the new, so there are few things coming up. So we go to the Google Docs. So as soon as we click on the Google Docs, automatically a new tab is being opened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the new tab. So hopefully you can see the new tab also. Just give me a thumbs up in case you can just see that. You can put it in the chat box also. So it's there. So this document is very, very simple. And if you see on the top, and Google gives you a very simple functionality, because this document is open, and on the left side corner you will see there is a name which is showing untitled document. Now in this untitled document, you can just simply click on it and change it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say uh, new Google Doc training. I'm just going to put a name on this, and as soon as you click on this, so automatically the name has changed. So on the left corner you see the new Google Doc training is already there, so it has already changed now. So pretty simple to rename it. And this document has got so many features. So if we will start with the basic feature. Basic feature means you want to type on something. So what I'm going to do is type on the Google Doc. So this is a very simple. So you type the way you want to use it on a normal Microsoft Word document. It's almost 90% of the commands are also similar. So whatever you want to add on, you can add on. Whatever you want to delete, you can delete. Anything like that. And there are different functionalities. So if we simply write type on paste on Google Doc. So anything that we want to do, we can do that. Now, apart from this, we can also change the format. So if you like, if you click on this type on Google Doc, and you see the normal text, so you can just change the style. So you let's make say title. So we make it as a title. So automatically, you get the pre-formatted words over here. So if you want to change this paste on Google Doc, now, there is no need to go to that normal text to title or anything. You can actually increase your font size from here also. So you can type, you can write whatever you want to. So font size can be given the way you want to do it based on Google Doc. So same, it's a standard one. Like you want to make something as a bold, you want to keep something as a lighter version. You want to change the font also. So just simply from Arial, you just change it to say we go to the Poppins ones and we go to the normal Poppins. So that's a difference that you will be able to see. So there is a all similarities between Microsoft Word and this particular document. So you will be able to see all things happening. And this is something which is very commonly used nowadays. Now next features that we want to discuss on this is if you want to have this entire text to be into the central format, so you can just put it aligning in the central. You can just change it to average aligning complete. So the way you want to do it, you can just do it. You can increase or decrease the space between the lines. So you can have more, you can have less. So I'm just putting it as a double. So automatically the space between the line also increases. You can bullet the whole thing. So you can just go to the bulleting. You can have a dotted thing. You can the way you want to put in. So there is a bulleted things also can be added into this. So it's pretty simple. It's all your choice how you want to do it, and that is the way you will be able to do the things. I see some noise coming up. Balvinderji, I think your mic is needs to be muted. Can you just mute your mic? So what I'm going to do?
Sir, you are mute. Sir, you are mute.
I think now I'm okay. So thank you, sir. Sorry, I wanted to mute the other people and I got muted actually. Sorry. Now coming further on this. So this is the document. Now the beauty of this document as compared to your standard Microsoft document is that this document stays in the cloud. So any kind of the changes that I have made, any kind of the things that I have made, they are always live and they keep on getting saved again and again. I don't have to save it myself. So I don't have to get into an autosave mode. These documents are always on the cloud. So suppose I'm going to work somewhere in my office. I'm creating one document or I'm creating a report in my office. Now now my office time is over and I want to travel to say my home, and I'm traveling out of the city. I reach somewhere, I pick up a flight and go to some other place. So 50% of the document which I wrote in my office, and my PC is there in my office. I'm not carrying my PC. And as soon as I go to my other place or my home, or I go to some other place and I have another device, so I log in through the another device, this particular document will be available in the same format. It is linked to your Gmail IDs. So if it is linked to your Gmail IDs, the Google Drive is saving the entire document. So you can start editing from the place where you actually put in, and this whole document can be used the way you want to. So this is the beauty. Now the other part of this particular thing is you can do the formatting the way. I'm not going to cover much of a formatting, but I'll be carrying out few of the things that are very important in Google Docs. Is like, if you want to in this case, if you want to insert something into this, so you just go to insert and you want to insert some kind of an image. So you can add a lot of images. So like, I want to upload from a computer, so there are different options that I can actually put in, and I can put all those images into my program, into my document. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to my computer and I'm just going to add some kind of a picture. So if you see, this picture has already been added. So I just go to my computer, just simply pick up the file and just put it over here. So automatically this file is going to come. Now there is another method of putting a document, is simply just go to the image. But now here I just want to search for this particular image. So I just go to the search. If you see on the right side, there is a small window opening up, and here I'm going to see. So what I want to see is, I just want to put a BNI logo, just as example. So I say BNI logo in the form of PNG. So this is something, these are some old logos. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this logo and I'm going to insert it. So if you see, this logo has also been inserted. So I can actually reduce the size, I can improve the size, whatever I want to do, I can do that. So I can insert directly from the PC. I can insert directly from the internet also. And there is another method, because you are already with the Google Workspace. So we go to the image, I can actually insert it from my drive also. So as soon as I click on the drive, so the pictures which are available in my drive also, they also can be added. So suppose this is the picture that I want to add. So I just insert this. So you can see that this picture is also added. So it can be added from your PC, it can be added from your Google Drive, it can be added from the internet also. Now there is another option is also there. The picture is not available openly on the internet, on anywhere else, but this is available on some kind of a URL. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go for something like any other company. So I have opened a new tab in this tab. What I do is, I go to my company. So I'm opening the URL of my company, and you will see my company website is going to come up, and you'll be able to see few things moving up here. So my company website is here, and in this website there are so many pictures coming over here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick up my logo, just right click, and I'm going to go for the copy image address. So this image is available on the internet for me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just copy the image address. As soon as I get the copy image address, so I am going to insert. So I go to insert image. Now here, if you see by the URL is the address. So I can go to URL and I can just simply do this. So this is already there. So if you see, I can actually insert from particular URLs also. So there are a lot of ways you can actually keep these photographs. You can upload these photographs or the pictures on a particular URL, and you can add on over here. So what is going to do, what will happen over here is, your document stays very light. So whenever somebody wants to check up on the document, that document is easily available for him or her to access, and these pictures can be inserted from anywhere across the globe. So it's pretty easy. So here we have used the URL also. Here we have used the insert picture from internet also. Here we have also used the insert the pictures directly from the PC also. So there are different methods of adding the pictures, adding the product into the documents. It's pretty easy. So this is one way of doing the things. Now coming to the next part is, you can also do a lot of other things. You can go to your camera also. So there is also possibility of adding a camera. So if you see, my camera is there. So what I can do is, I can just put my camera, and I can take that picture and you can insert. So if you see, my laptop has taken my camera. So if you are editing that particular document on your iPad, or you are actually editing the document on your phone, and you want some pictures to be added into that, so just simply go to the insert picture from the camera and point that camera at the picture that you are going to take, and just take a live picture and do that. So this can be very helpful for you to document few of your I would say SOPs, or some kind of, you are making some projects, you can add some kind of experiments if you are doing. So if you want to add all of them to your system, you can definitely do that. So it's pretty easy, very very simple to add.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
Yes.
सर इसमें ये पीपीटी और डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं शो हो रहा है.
Okay, okay. Document PPT nahi show ho raha hai. Wait for a minute. I'll just share it with you. Okay. Can you see it now?
नो सर.
No, the document should be shown now.
यस यस सर, नाउ वी कैन सी, नाउ वी कैन सी. एक्चुअली पहले आपकी
Okay.
वेबसाइट पे अटक गया था तो मुझे लगा वही
Okay,
चल रहा
okay,
है.
okay. So
अब दिख रहा है.
it is available now, so you can just see that. So this is the way. So it's pretty easy. So you don't have to worry about anything. Just go to the document, and once you go over there, you can just simply uh, go to insert, and insert to image, and from image you go to the camera. So as soon as you click on the camera is going to open. You just point that camera of whatever you want to take a picture. It will automatically go in. So this can be a very useful tool if you are making some kind of manuals, you are making some kind of standard operating procedures, you are creating some kind of a training document for your team. So simply you just keep on typing or writing something, and you can keep on adding anything that you want to. So there are different methods that you can do. So Google gives you so much of functionality of creating these documents, which are not available anywhere in Microsoft so easily. So this is one of the methods that you can use. Now coming to further over here is, if you want to insert some kind of a table, like you want to insert an Excel file, or you want to create a table which is not connected to Excel file, so you can go to the table. And if you see, table templates are there: product roadmap, review tracker, project essay, launch content tracker. There are so many things, but currently what we are going to do is, we are just going to make it like a some kind of a costing sheet, something like that. So if you see over here, so what we can do is, we are, suppose we are going to create a costing sheet. So we say item details, unit price, and then we say quantity, something like that, whatever you want to. Or you can write. Now I want to add on one more column. So just simply right click over here, insert column, left or right. So I need a new column, so I just write it here. So we can just say that total price. So it's pretty easy. So you can create the way you want to. You want to have a smaller thing, you can have it. You want to change the fonts. So if you click over here and you just change the fonts from -24 to, you want to take it like say 15, 16. So it's all your choice how you want to do it. This gap, you can have a single, you can have double, whatever you want to do it, you can add on the thing. Now coming to adding anything, just simply it's an Excel sheet. So just simply put it over here. Item detail is, I say we want to put in a lamp 5 ampere, sorry, and then we want to have a light shield. So light shield 1 meter, something like that. And then we can add on MCB 6 ampere, something. So I put a light lamp of 5 ampere of say 100 rupees. We can have a light sheet per meter, say 200 rupees. And then we have a MCB of say 450 rupees. So we need quantity of 5, 1, 4. So whatever the total price, you can add. So you can add on anything that you want to add on over here. You can beautify this table. You can add on more rows also. So just simply what you can do is, simply click on right, and right you can just insert row above, insert row below, insert column, right, left, whatever you want to do it. You want to delete the row, anything that you want to do, you can do so many things over here. So it's pretty easy. You can do whatever you want to do it over here. So this is easy. So you can insert the pictures, you can insert the tables, you can type it the way you want to do it, you can copy paste it, you can copy the formats, you can put the bulletin numberings over here. Anything that you want to do, you can just simply put in there. Now coming to next is very very important part, which is available in Google Docs, which is not available in any other tool, is basically you can use a standard Google Workspace tools all inside the Google documents also. Now suppose you are going to give some kind of a flow chart to your team, or you want to give a flow chart to some of your customers, or you want to give some kind of a training or some kind of a passage workflow to your team. So it's very simple. Simply go to insert and insert. Then we go to the drawings. Now, either you create a drawing, or either you create a new drawing, or either you have a old drawing. So what I am going to do is I'm going to make a drawings in front of you. So what I'm going to drawing, insert, and I'm going to put a new one. So as soon as I go for a new, so if you see my screen, there is a drawing which has to be made. So you go to a shape. So any kind of shapes that I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a shape over here. So this is it. So what I'm going is I'm going to put it as input. And from here, I'm going to move it further towards the shape of arrows. So I want to add on a arrow over here. So this is the arrow which has been created. So further, I want to add some kind of a logic over here. So I say logic calculation. So logic calculation, from logic calculation, there has to be some kind of an action which needs to be taken. So what I do is I simply take a action. So there has to be.
सर इस डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं शो हो रहा है
ये show नहीं होगा because this is something which has been shared and you will be able to see that. And अभी मेरे को drawing बनाने दीजिए because drawing I have not shared, so that's why it is not being shown. Give me a minute. If you are not able to see it, I will just show you.
नहीं, मुझे प्रॉपर दिख रहा है,
दिख
मुझे
रहा
कोई
है?
दिक्कत नहीं आ रही, इनपुट लॉजिक कैलकुलेशन सब आ रहा है।
आ रहा है तो रमन, I think there is a challenge in your system. You just need to see. I think drawing is being shown. I can see that on the other PC it's being shown very clearly. Maybe you can just log off and log in. Maybe that could be another challenge. So this is the way you create a drawing, and this is again a free tool available inside the Google itself. So you can create any kind of flow charts that you want to do it. So we can just simply create any kind of the things that we want. So I want to add on some kind of output one. So you can do, we can just copy this. Sorry. So you can just copy this and output to. So based on the logic, you just make it, and we are adding some arrows over here. So this is pretty simple. So I save it and close it. So as soon as I save it and close it, you see this drawing is already there. So this drawing comes onto the document itself. So you can add, you can create your own drawings, you can create your own flowcharts, edit those flowcharts, and you just push it into the document here itself. So no other tools are required. You don't have to install anything on your PC. Just have a bare minimum PC which is just operating a Google Chrome. I am using a standard Google Chrome. So Google Chrome itself works as an OS for your all of your these documentation needs, and automatically you create a drawing also over here. So next step that we are going to take up over here is I'm just going to go for again an insert. Now what we have done is we have created a drawing. Now we can also insert a chart. So suppose if I want to add a bar chart, so that is very easy. Now this bar chart also has to be placed over here, and this bar chart can also be edited over here. So what you have to show over here is linked chart. So currently we don't have a chart over here, but I have got an Excel sheet for this. So can you see my Excel sheet now? Is it visible? Okay, so it is visible. So this is a very simple Excel sheet which I have created. And in this Excel sheet, if you see, the values are already there. So we have got team 1, period 1, period 2, whatever the values are there. I am not talking about the values. These are just templates. Now, if you go to the document, I will just show you this document tab. So if you see the document tab, these are the values which are already showing team 1, team 2, team 3, and all that stuff. So this is the way the document is going to look. But I'm going back to the Google sheet, and or you can call it the Excel sheet of Google. Basically, it's a Google sheet. Now I'm going to change all these parameters. So period 1, period 2, period 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the period 1 for everyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 50, 50, 50, and 50. So I have done the changes of period 1 to 50 everywhere. And if you see on the table, all this period 1 has gone to 50. Okay, so everywhere it is 50. Now I go back to my Google Doc and I'm over here. So can you see my document here? You see the document? Okay. Now in this document, if you can see here, the current level of that 50 value is not coming up. But you also see there is a word coming on the top, which is called an update. So Google Docs tell you that the data behind this particular document, which is an Excel sheet or a Google sheet, has been updated. So it's a live connection. So whatever somebody does the changes in the Google sheet, automatically they get reflected over here. But here, because I am in editing mode, so it is not getting it updated automatically. I will show you when you get into a publish mode, automatically the changes happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the update button. As soon as I click on the update button, if you see all of your period one have actually moved into the 50. Can you see that? So everything has gone into 50. It's pretty simple, very easy. So you don't have to worry about anything. So this whole data is actually going, and you can just see that. So it's pretty simple. So you can add in Excel, you can add in anything that you want to. It's very straightforward. Now coming to our Google Doc next. So another feature that I want to share with you is basically we have added the chart. Now these charts can be of any type. You can have column, you can have line, you can have pie, anything that you want to add on. Now sometimes you have to put a you can say a differentiator between the document. Just put a horizontal line, automatically this line will come. So you don't just have to type something like that. Just insert a horizontal line, automatically you'll see the break is coming up and you'll see the line on the document itself. So it's the basic formatting. Now next, coming to insert, is the emojis. So if you want to add on emojis, so this is the emojis. So if you want to see a smiley emoji, so you can just simply add a smiley emoji. You can also do lot of emojis which are already there. Like suppose if I want to do something like this. So this is all transportation type of emojis. So I want to put a auto over here. So these kind of functionality are really very helpful to actually have some kind of a document which is really useful for you. So you can create a very good reports from here. You can create very good documents, training documents, any kind of proposals, any kind of quotes that you want to send it to your customers. You can do it from here itself. So this is the way this Google Doc is going to work. Now next feature that I want to move over here is, then again you move from insert, then you go to the smart chips. Smart chips is basically the shortcuts, and you can add on anything that you want to do. So I want to add on the date today. So as soon as I add on to the date, it is going to ask me about the date to be picked up from the calendar itself. So what I do is I simply picked up a 15th of February, suppose. So as soon as I put up 15th of February, it is showing me, put a time also. So if I want to put like 12:30 a.m. and the time zone, it is also asking. So currently the time zone is GMT 12. Okay, so it is just putting a standard GMT. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this GMT to Indian time. So Indian time is GMT plus 5 hours. So what we are going to do is we are going to add on 5:30. So 5:30 is our Indian time. So I'm going to add it up to 5:30. So where is 5:30? Indian Standard Time. So this is 5:30 Indian Standard Time. This is coming. Now adding this. So I'm going to okay. So if you see February 15, 12:30 a.m. and the time zone I have already added. So I can change whatever I want to add on over here. So this is the way this is going to show the real time which is being coming over here. So this is one more feature that you can add. Then there are different features, like you want to add on some kind of a special characters. This is very important. Like if you are creating some kind of a scientific documentation, so there are lot of symbols you want to do that. So if I do is I go to the symbols. So there are different symbols that I want to add. Just a minute. So if I want to add on some kind of a symbol over here, so just simply it just I put it over here and it goes inside. So this is pretty simple. And if I want to add on a special character, so that is also a possible that you can actually put a special character, and that special character is also going to be added over here. Just a minute. Wait, let me insert a special character for you. I think there is some linkage issue in my Google. This has to be inserted, because you can use your hand also and you can just create something and you can just insert it. I will just check why it is not happening. You can actually type your signatures also. You can, if you are using an iPad or something, you can use a pencil also, and from the pencil also you can insert. But fair enough. For now, we are just sticking it to the basic symbols, whatever you want to add on in this, so it can be done. Now coming to next part is, it is also important that if you want to personalize the whole thing, you want the whole thing to be looking the way uh, in your branding, or the document should look like the way it should be in your name or something like that. So that is very very easy. Just simply go to insert and you can go to the watermark. So you can add the watermark, either you put a picture, so you can add a picture. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to insert a text. So I'm going to put it as, so I'm going to put is Manmeet. So just my name is there, and you can have it like you want to put it diagonally, horizontally, in front of the text, whichever you want to. Just I'm going to put it done. So this is the way I'm going to. So if you see, my name is already coming here in the background. So there is a chart. So if there is a chart, so the whole thing will come on the front, and this is the background. So at every page, you will find my name is coming over here. So this can be my name also. You can put it your company logo also. You can put it on some kind of a disclaimer also. You can put some kind of a picture which actually signifies with your company policy, performance, branding, whatever you want to add on, you can do that. So this document becomes your personalized document. People will be able to copy the text data from here. They can be able to edit the data and everything, but this background image will never be edited, because this is a part of the document formatting process itself. So it's pretty easy, and you can do that also. Now coming to next is, which is important, is headers and footers, which is very very important, because header has to be always very prominent. It could be your letterhead, it could be anything like that. So when we go to the header, so simply there is nothing, there is not a problem. So as soon as we go to the header, this is the header. So in the header, you can add on any kind of picture. You can add on any kind of logo. So what I am going to do is, I'm going to add on my logo. So over here, I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to insert an image, and I'm going to the URL as I said earlier. So I'm going to put this. So my company logo has come up here. Now this logo is a little bigger. I want a smaller logo. So what I have done is, I have put a smaller logo over here. So that is also there. Now after this, I also want some kind of a differentiator between my letter head or the header I should be doing. So what I go to insert and put a horizontal line. Pretty simple. So what I have done is, this is the way the document is going to look. I have put a logo over there on the top, and I have put a horizontal line. There is also a possibility that you go to the logo and you just put it in the center also. So if you put it in the center, then you will be able to see that in the center also. So it's your choice how you want to format it. You can add a text also into the header, but here I'm not adding into the header. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to add it into the footer. So in the footer, I want to say my company name is Manmeet Singh Bhatti. This is my company name, and I want to say it is Chandigarh, India. So I can add on this, and this is the way it is going to look. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to something has happened wrong. So this is, okay. So this is the way the document is going to look. So we have a header also here. We have a footer also. You can beautify the way you want to it. You can put your phone numbers. You can put your email IDs. Anything that you want to, you can just add on, and your document is ready. So it's pretty straightforward, very easy for the document to be created in Google Docs. Now, next feature that I want to speak over here is the your page numbers. So you can add on as many page numbers into this. You want to put a 1, 2, A, B, C, D, anything that you want to do it. Then you can add on the breaks. Breaks are of different types. You want to add a page break. It's very easy. Like sometimes there is a possibility you type a documentation, the entire document, but some pages you want to end up, and you want some topic to start on a new page. So you can just simply put a page break. Now, suppose this may be after this BNI logo, I want the next logo to come on a next page. So what I can do, either I put a enter ticket, or I will just go to insert, and then I go to simply break and go to the page break. As soon as I put a page break, you will see it has actually gone to the next page. So this is the way of formatting the things, and you'll be able to see the things better. Now, next point that I want to show on this document is one thing I missed is the power of Google Docs is that they are very, very easily collaborative. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you that you can actually share and edit these documents in the real time. So currently I'm not going to let you edit right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to share this document with you so that you can just simply view in real time on your PC itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share this in the chat box. Just go to the chat box and open the link that I have shared. As soon as you open this link, just give me a thumbs up that you are able to open this link, and you can see everything, whatever I'm doing over here directly in this. So I see someone already logged into this, and you are actually able to see the entire thing over here. So I request others also should be actually logging, and they should also be having a look at this particular document. So it's pretty easy. This document is having entire thing that I have done is over here. So you can scroll it up, down, whichever way you want to see it. So whatever is being done and shown you on the screen is also being shown to you directly over there. But I'm very sure you will not be able to edit because I have not given you the rights to edit. It's pretty simple. So currently I'm given you the rights to only view it. So it's up to me whether I want to give the rights to view, if I want to give the rights to comment, or if I want to give the rights to edit. So as a special feature, I'm going to give you same thing, but I'm not going to give you the right to comment, edit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make you commentator. So all of you guys are commentators. So what you have to do is you just have to go to the same link, refresh the whole thing, and now you can actually add the comments also. It's pretty easy. Just refresh your documents and same document, and you will be able to comment it. So anything that I want to do, you will be able to do it. So I think Raman, you have got the editing rights also, because this is somewhere else, or you are putting the edit. Okay, you are just adding this thing. Okay, fine. So the comments are being added. So you can see the comments on the right side top. There is a chat box kind of a thing coming up. It shows who has added the comment. So I am replying very good. So anybody, suppose you just want to comment on my document, but I don't give you any rights to edit it. So as soon as I don't give you any right to edit it, so you put all those comments where this should be. So that will be shown over here, and that's my choice that how I want to use it. So that is a different way. So there are different methods of doing it, and you can do and if you see, there is a change in color also. I don't know why it is allowing the editing. Just a minute. Let me see. Okay. I think now you will not be able to edit it because I think I selected and I gave. Okay, fine. So I see that. So this comment has been done. Now I think you are not able to edit now because I have disabled all the editing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the editing again. So I'm just going to anyone with the link, but I'm only going to allow you only as a commentator. So now you will be able to do the commenting. So I think you will be able to do the commenting, and we can take it further. So the power of Google Docs is it's a real-time editable thing. So you can do the real-time editing. You can do the real-time commenting. So you don't have to send the documents on email to one person and then he does the editing and then you send it back. Then you send it to third person, then he or she does the editing and then it comes back. You actually don't know which version of the document is the final document. But here it's the same document. opened by 4 5 people in a different environment, but the backend is a Google Doc, and you can do any kind of the changes that you want to do over here. So it's pretty simple. We will be using it further for the further collaboration, because I am going to ask you to make some projects in the end of the program, where we are going to collaborate with each other in the real time to do the things. So this is the way you can do that. So currently I'm just keeping it up to the comment part only, and after that, once the comment part is over, then we'll be moving it further, and you'll be able to see and understand how we are going to do the things. Okay, so we moving further on this. I just want to show you how after this this thing is, we are going to add on lot of things, like you can have a table of content type, which is a Microsoft Word. Just a minute. Okay, so now once this part is particularly understood by you, we are going to move further on the same thing. Now what we are going to see is, we have seen the insert, how we are going to insert it, how we are going to insert pictures, how are we are going to add on some kind of a drawing, any kind of sheet, charts, or anything that you want to add. We are going to
Sir,
do it.
I
Haji.
have one question. Can we change the page white background to any other color?
Anything. If you want to change anything, it's pretty simple. Very simple. So that is the part of the format that you want to go. Here we can just simply go and we can change anything. So if you go to the format, there are different methods that you can do. Okay, so we have gone for this, and page orientation is there. So you can go to the orientation, you can put the whole page into the portrait and logbook. And just a minute, let me see. You want to change the color, na? You want to change the color?
Yes, and if we have any letterhead in our company, can we use
Hmm.
that also?
Anything. That's why I shared that this is the background. If you see, my name is coming on the background, so you can use a logo also.
No, this
So,
view created right now, but
uh,
if we have a letterhead design in our company
uh,
and we use to type or make a design on that letterhead,
mm.
will it upload it over here and we can edit on that?
No, see, letterhead is having lot of components, sir. It will be having your logo also. It will be having your addresses also. It will having your phone number and all that stuff. Until
Hmm.
unless you have the editing rights, you'll not be able to edit it. So either you will have to type it. That's one, or either you want everything to be. So you just add that as a background image. Very simple. So the background image, like you have seen my name, it will become a background image, and you can just type it on the front. It will be shown very clearly.
It means we have to create our letterhead on this Google Sheet.
If you
Yeah.
want to use it as a letterhead, yes, yes. So the way I have made it, if you see, I have put my logo. So my logo is already there. I have put a line over there. Then I have put my some kind of an address over here. So I have created a very basic type of letterhead over here. So if you want to have this more on a better type of letterheads, it's pretty easy. I'll just show you just for a moment how you can do in a different method also. There, if you go to file new, so in the new there is a template. So if you go to the template gallery, I am just going to the template style. So can you see the different templates over here? So on this template, what you can see is, we have a different types of templates. Name of the book, if you want a science report, training proposal, project proposals, different types of meeting notes, okay, newsletters. So these are the some basic templates which have already been given. So you can use these templates also if you want to, or you can create your own also. So if you see, this is some kind of a document business letter, if you want to see. So I'll just show you how it looks like. So this is the way it is going to look. So already pre-formatted templates are also there, or you can create your own. It's all your choice how you want to do it. It's all up to you. And I'm going back to my document. So sir, it's just a, I would say, as per your choice how you want to experiment with the things. Uh, it's pretty easy. So you can have a logo on the left side, on the right side, center. You can put a gap. You can put your phone numbers on the right. It's your type. It's your way you want to do it. it can be created here. Almost 90% of the templates, 90% of the letterheads which you already have can be created here also. That should not be a problem. And this is the beauty of the Google Docs. I request that you should be trying it further. Have your letterhead and try to create the same thing over here. You'll be able to do it. It's very, but you should be having very clearly your logo, because logo is something which is very prominent. Baki fonts, other fonts can also be easily connected over here. So it's pretty easy.
And sir, one more thing. I
Uh-huh.
just tried to search my logo that is
Mhm.
already available on Google. But when I search on this search system on that Google Docs, it was
Mhm.
not available over there.
Also, there is a possibility your logo is not still being captured by the Google's doc system. So you
But
can just
when I typed on normal Google and
Mhm.
images, there's lots of images about me, my company, my products, my logo, and everything over there. How
There
will
will be
I how will
there
I connect it with Google Docs?
pretty simple, sir. I told you, I've shown you my website. Just simply go to the first of all, go to the image that you are creating, or wherever it is image. Just right click and copy the URL. Copy the URL of that image and just insert it with the URL. Very simple.
Can you please done it once again? Because I tried, but maybe I forgot something.
What is? I will show you just a minute. So, what is your? You want me to do with your company logo?
Yeah.
What is your company logo? Can you just put it in the chat
Suraksha
box?
security system. Suraksha
I
security
request
system.
I request you put it uh, in the chat box. I will just copy it. That will be better and easier. So Suraksha Security Systems is your uh, thing,
Brand
and
name.
so okay. So I'm going to Google. I'm going to search for this Suraksha Security Systems. Now this is which is coming, and what I'm going to the images first. Okay. So this is the logo or something is coming. This is what you're saying, sir?
These all are my company image or my products image or
Not
whatever.
a problem, sir. Not a problem. So whatever is there, we will try to use the same thing. So what
Hmm.
I'm going to do is I'm going to your own company website.
Okay, I have to go to my website for this.
Of course, sir. Of course. यहाँ से pick नहीं कर
Not
पाएंगे. Now
from
this is
Google
your
Images.
website.
Not from Google Images.
Sir, Google. There is nothing called Google Images. Google are just a link which goes back to your website. Google
But
never
my
stores.
image, see, there are lots of images uploaded on Google that
Mhm.
it's not connected to my website.
Sir,
Just
there is nothing called uploaded on Google. Google never uploads any data on its own. It just marks to that address. So
okay.
if your picture or your logo has been published on some kind of a, say, LinkedIn, or it is on some Facebook, it is published on India Mart, है ना, anywhere wherever it is available. What Google is going to do is it's going to show me almost 100 locations where your logo is there. But as
Okay.
soon as I clicked on this logo, it has actually brought me to your website. Okay.
Okay.
So Google is not storing, but Google is storing the link address.
Okay.
Now, if you see my tab, I have a logo over. Your logo is there. I go over here and I click on this, and I go to copy the link address. So I am going to copy the link address. So I'm going to my document again, and here I'm going to insert, and from insert I go to image, and from image I go to by URL, and hopefully this URL is open. No, your picture is not open, sir. Your picture is not open for pasting.
हाँ
Your
इसमें मेरे पास ये the same challenge I am okay.
your picture is not open for pasting because the person who has actually created this system is actually not allowing us to paste this picture.
But are you as you are copying from my website, I am copying from YouTube.
Mhm.
Again, the problem is same. Images
Yeah.
may be subject to copyright.
No, there is no copyright, sir. There is nothing called copyright in pictures. You can simply take a snapshot, also it will work. What I feel is the person who has actually programmed this your website has not allowed this link to be published outside. So that is there. I'm just trying to check out another document, maybe that is there from India Mart. So from India Mart it is coming. So as soon as I put in from India Mart, if you see, this document has come.
Okay.
Okay. So it depends on how that particular picture is published. So if the picture is published openly so that we can pick up that thing and republish over in the document, get it. Otherwise, it may not be possible. Okay, ji.
Okay. Thank you.
And we are moving further now because we are running out of time. Just 9 minutes left. So I will just rush through a few more features in Google Earth. Can you just mute yourself because there is an echo coming up. Okay, thank you. So now moving further, this Google Docs also has got all the features of Microsoft Word. Now there is the possibility that you need this document to be shared with somebody. I showed you that we can collaborate on this, but you want this quotation, like you have created a quotation but you want to send it to somebody. So there is also a possibility, and the person is not having Google. So there is a possibility, just go to the file. As soon as you go to the file, go to file, and here you can actually send the share by email. The entire document can be sent over here. You can email this file, email this draft, you can download. So normally most of the time I go for a download. I go for download. On here right side over here you will see it's a Microsoft Word. As soon as I click on Microsoft Word, this document is getting downloaded. Okay, so as soon as this gets downloaded, I get a Microsoft Word file. So this is what I'm going to get. Just a minute, let me see if I can send you via the chat box, if it is possible to add on something. No, I think I cannot add on through this chat box. Let me see. No, I cannot send through the chat box. There is a problem. But what I can do is I can share. I will be sending that particular Microsoft Word file to anybody via email also. I can also go and I can start downloading this file. The file has been edited. Go to download. I can put this into a PDF also. So this document can also be put into a PDF also. So this is pretty easy. You can get it in the form of PDF. And one more feature which is very, very important, it is basically what happens is, if we have this document created and we want this document to be published for somebody who should not be allowed to download it, but he should be able to flow it, just like the way we have our own website. So on your website, anybody can visit and see that, but he cannot edit it. Like we want to publish our manuals, we want to publish our, say, price list, we want to publish our product catalog. So you just publish it, send that link to the client, or you put it like that. It's a kind of a website. So I will just do that. So I go to file. It's very simple. Go to share, and from share I show that publish to the web. Okay, so I am going to publish it, and simply I do the publishing. It asking me a question. I have published. So what I'm doing is I'm copying this link. I'm sending you that link inside the chat box, and you will be able to see that how the published file looks. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the chat box. I request you to click on the link and check how this published document is looking to you. Can you check? So this document is looking very clearly to you, but now it is something like a website. So whatever you want to do, you can just see, and you can just send this link to any of your customers. You can put it as a training document for your team also, as a standard operating procedure, manuals, anything like that. So you don't have to keep on sending this document to your customers again and again. You can just publish it, and you can just show it to the entire world, how you want to do it. So it's pretty simple, very easy, very, very easy to share the whole thing. This is the main USP of Google Docs. You can create the document at the same time with the 4 people editing the same document. You can create this document and share this document for commenting with anybody in the world, very easy. The document automatically gets saved, and this document can also be published. So any changes that you make to this document after say 10 days, 1 month, 1 year, your prices change, your SOP change, your specification change, you have already published the document. So what you do is you simply change the backend document in Google Docs. The published page automatically gets updated every 5 minutes. So if you go to that document which has been published, it is on the top is showing updated automatically every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, whatever the changes you do, it will automatically get updated. So I hope you like the way the Google Docs work. And any further questions, because we have got just 4 minutes left for the session, sir.
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
And actually, hello.
Yeah.
Actually, normally, लोग क्या इसको वर्ड को इस्तेमाल ऑलमोस्ट वर्ड की तरह ही है, बस एक इसे ऑनलाइन करना है.
Sir,
आज 19
it is definitely a word in the online version, but it has got collaboration feature, it has got sharing feature, it has got publishing feature. So many other features which are not available with the other tools. So this is one tool that you should be looking into for the future. So I request all of you to create 1 or 2 documents. Please try to publish those documents and send those links in the WhatsApp group so that I can also see and how guys are doing it. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. We had a great discussions today. I request all of you to please make sure that you do your assignments, and that is the way you are going to learn.
सर मैंने जो बात की थी उस पर देखिएगा पॉसिबल